Oh, shoot. Friggin' KSP's doing it. Oh no, it decided to work this time. But hello, this is, I believe, let's actually double check that. What episode are we on? Part 53, I believe, actually. Kind of started this up without actually fully thinking on what I'm going to be doing. So this might just be an hour-long video of me bumbling around, but in the last video, we had issues with our craft, well, my craft, or however you want to see it, bouncing and exploding and destroying itself. So what I was thinking was, can we make one vehicle to end all habitation on Minimus? I don't want it to be stationary like we have now. I don't want it to have connection points and all that. I want it to just be one singular craft that is able to do everything that's needed. So it has production abilities, spaceship launch abilities, light mining abilities, even though we don't need it. So this is probably going to be a 3 wide craft, and to be honest, I'm not sure how this video is going to go. It might end up as nothing, it might end up something that's amazing. Why is that an EL? Why is that an EL? Okay, let's just continue. I know this has extraplanetary launchpad options, but what we're going to do is, my mic on, the audio is working, everything's working, good. I'm a little bit buzzed. I kind of just jumped into this like, let's try this out kind of thing. Oof, so that's not going to work actually. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to do a bit of testing first. I just want to try some stuff out. I'm going to use Hyper Edit, but the crafts I use are not going to be permanent. They're just going to be like, fly out there, test it out, that's it. Material kits, and we also need specialized parts. Where are they? There. So we're just gonna build this real quick to test. It's not gonna be a permanent craft, it's just gonna go out there and test. And also give a general idea of what I'm gonna be doing. So we need some engineers in this. Scientist, pilot, no. So let's launch. So this is going to be kind of a more different video. It's going to be a lot of testing. It's some of the stuff I do off camera, so this is going to be different. Alt H. Orbit editor. Select Minimus. No, not the Mun. Minimus. Apply. Now we want the ship lander. Set rotation and landing. Uh-oh, something went wrong. Something went wrong. Vert flight back to launch. Wait, we don't even need to launch this out. We can just do it on the launch pad. What am I doing? I'm stupid. Let's leave that there. Turn all that stuff off. So, from what I remember... Oh no, I might be wrong. Deploy. No, that's not it. Said this was an EL. Okay, revert flight back to vehicle assembly. From what I heard, or what I thought I read, was this was supposed to be something extraplanetary launch pads. Let's actually look through here. So it has the functionality of it. Okay, we'll go ahead and grab seat 1. and drop a mallet in there. A mallet and a stake. Make sure seat 1 has an engineer in it, and launch. I'd like to use the launch pad, but it looks like it's going to be too big, but we'll go back in there and we'll actually test that out too. There's going to be a lot of testing in this video. So let's EVAU. Whoa, weird area to pop out. No. Inventory. 1. Let's jump back to... Whoa. EL. No, you don't want to work like that. Okay. Revert flight back to vehicle assembly. So that's not it. So, okay. So that's not an option. So what we're going to do is we are actually going to try out the launch pad and see if... Oh, let's actually bring all that crap back. Pop you off so we still have you so I don't have to rebuild it again. Where is it? There it is. It looks like it just will work. Let's actually try it out. If we're lucky, we'll be able to drive it. If not, then it's no biggie. We can try a different option. Okay, it just squeaks by. Like, we could probably open. Even bring it up a little bit. Well, let's see what happens when I go down this ramp, because if it can't go down this ramp, then it means we are much too big. Yeah, we can't go down that ramp. So, revert to vehicle assembly. So let's go back to extraplanetary launch pads. What the fuck? That thing's huge. I don't even know how that would work. Like, how do you snap onto stuff? Do you open? Oh. That's way too big. So this is going to be too low. Is there any way we can bring it up? Like maybe there's something in here that we can use. No, that brings it down. That brings it way too far up. Like we just need something to bring it up a little bit. If I remember correctly, there was parts that I had that would do that. I might be wrong on that. Yeah, I think I'm wrong on that. So, what is that? Oh, heavy structural intake. So what we could do that would bring it up just enough. Not a ton amount, but just enough. At least ooh, that's not a good sign. I just had the lights flicker. And I just lost internet connection. What? Oh. It's not a good sign. Yeah, we just lost internet. Well, that's no big of an issue. We'll try this now, since it doesn't really matter because I'm just recording, I'm not streaming. Powered. Oh, I know what's happened too. Like there's just a little the part that, or where I'm getting my internet signal is from just downstairs. It's it most likely requires me to reset it, but I can't go down there right now because someone's sleeping in that room. Let's see, can we get down here now? Okay, perfect. So that's good news for us. So let's revert back. So that means we can have a launch pad on this thing, which is good, because we're going to want a launch pad. This thing's probably going to be quite a bit of hearts. So let's actually see what we can place this with, because I wouldn't mind having something different. Or at least something that has oh no, that's just stupid looking. Tri-stack, triple stack. There we go. That looks better. Because I don't want this little tiny part. I want something that actually looks like it's supposed to be on there. Yeah, that just matches up a lot better, even though this is going to be kind of ugly looking, but that means we have this part. We can actually switch this. Oh no, we'll leave that for now. So we have that. That's where we're starting off. We have our launch pad and a crew cabin. So from there, we are going to need to add... Where's that PDU unit? Because we're going to need power. This might be a multiple episode video too, because of the fact of having to build this massive craft, and I don't want to make like a 3-hour long video. And it's back, but only on my phone. I'll be right back, actually. Sorry about that. I just wanted to get the internet signal working because I'm worried that it's not going to work for my phone as well, which would cause me to get data overages. So we have this. We have the power distribution unit that only gives us... Let's put this resources down. Only 30. Okay. So it might not even be useful to have that. We'll see what goes on with that. And then behind that, we're gonna need freight. That one is also going to be too low. This craft might end up being way too big for the VAB. That one is just too tiny. Okay, let's go ahead and wait. Freight. This one can store how many parts? 20,000. This one can store 60. Okay, we only need 20,000. That one suits there fine. And then on top of that, we can actually throw on Oh, no. The material kits one. Then what we'll do is we'll throw behind that. I'm trying to think, like, this is gonna be a craft that's gonna be something that's gonna be permanent. Like, we can't have any other options behind this. Well, we can, but I would prefer not to. So we're gonna have to have, like, everything planned out perfectly. If we don't plan out everything perfectly, then we're gonna end up with a useless base. Oh, I didn't even know those were hollow. Cool. That's new to me. So from there, actually we're gonna need further distance than that. Because if we put wheels next to those wheels, they're gonna tear each other apart. So what we'll do, we're gonna put, no. Those are station tubes. Colony tubes. This is gonna be I'm gonna fly this one to the Minimus, or to Minimus. I'm not gonna build it on Minimus because this craft is gonna take a ton of crap to build. It's not gonna be like our normal one. Let's see. Takes water and produces nothing. This one outputs nothing, but it has water, fertilizer. Okay, so we'll put that one here, and then the other one we need is Pioneer Cup module, the Curbitat. Wait, which was the one that there was one that certain or gave us certain life support? I don't remember if it was the Curbitat or the. Okay, we're just gonna save this real quick. And we're actually going to jump back to the base and see what one's there that's giving us life support. Because that's the one I'm going to want. The other ones, I believe they're supposed to have life support, but for some reason they've just been broken, they haven't been fixed, or there's something I'm missing about it. The main thing I want to do is not have the issue we're having. Like, you'll see it as soon as I load the base, it's going to bounce. Which is the main issue we've been having. Is it gonna bounce? I know it's gonna. It didn't bounce this time. And there's that craft that we built that didn't work. So Pioneer module. So we're gonna pull up life support. So we have 142 or 1 year and 423 days. So if we stop life support, and it drops a year. I start reactor as well, just while we're here. So yeah, so we need to put a Pioneer module on this thing. Back to Space Center. If we're lucky, it's still loaded. Most likely it won't be. Well, I don't know. It might not be, it might be. This is going to be a weird craft by the time we're finished. Yeah, it wasn't loaded. Come on. Load. Auto-saved. Oh, that wasn't even... Oh, it's because we didn't actually leave the scene or the area and then go back out. So we need the Curbitat if we want to be able to efficiently survive. Where is it? No, that's the power distribution unit. Pioneer module, Curbitat. Life support. Power coupler. Yeah, we need this one no matter what. So what we're going to do, we have this one here, we have the material kits, recyclables, machinery. So we can store all the stuff that is produced from the required buildings. Instead of doing other things, so we're going to throw one here and one here. On top of the agroponics, we're going to go ahead and put supplies and whatever's coupled with that. On top of the curb habitat, that's a good question on what we should put there. What is this? I don't know if I actually used this before. Deploy. Oh, it's a landing leg, but it can store lots of stuff actually. We don't need that though. We don't even need something that large. Let's just pull that off. Because when we deploy this, they have a max storage of 2300, and then we'll be pumping back into the planetary storage, meaning we don't need to worry about having actual storage tanks on the vessel. But how much supplies can we store right now? Supplies 500, so we have a very, very, very small amount of supplies. I wish that friggin' logistics hub still worked. So we have storage for material and machinery, or well, all them. For this, we are going to go to chemicals, polymers, and metals. And then behind that, we will go ahead and put integrated base module with a workspace on top. No, stop. A workspace with this on top, and it will be used to store those things. Chemicals, polymers, metals. So we have the base necessity storage for a base. Well, the basic necessity of storage for a base. So we can go and supply all the food, fertilizer that we need. We have all the machinery, recycling kits, and material kits we need. We have all the chemicals and polymers and metals that are then stored from the metal, substrate, minerals, and water, meaning we can pull and push back and forth between those two options. From there, I'm actually going to go ahead and go back to rovers and put on another wheeled short bay with wheels on it, just so we have that extra balance. We're actually going to do the same on the outer areas, because right now we have... Those ones are higher or lower? Whoa, what is going on? There we go. Yeah, those ones started... It popped on lower for some... Oh, it's because there's 2 attachment points on these things. Okay, there we go. Now, we're going to go ahead and we'll pop this off and throw a VTOL engine right there and another VTOL here. It's going to be a bitch to control this thing, I just know that. And we will throw a caribou control module, meaning we can then have... This counts as a... No, it doesn't count as a... I thought it did. No, it doesn't. Put that in there. Let me think for a little bit. So there's storage requirements. Storage requirements, the engines required to balance it were center of mass. Actually, those engines are in a good area right now. So resources, we have storage for supplies of 1,000, mulch, recycled replacement parts. We're going to need a lot more of those, but there's no possible way to store them. No, you go back on there. So, oh yeah, we need fuel refining. So what we're going to do for that, let's think. So we're going to need to go for these tanks. Behind and in front of that, oh yeah, we still have these things here. So those are going to be liquid fuel. All of those. and electric charge, because we're going to need a fair bit of electric charge. So you have these tanks here. Oh no, I didn't mean to grab that. I meant to grab this. No, attach at the end. Come on. Okay, we're just gonna drop you back into the friggin' ether. There we go. And it's too far on the ground. Okay. So what we'll do is we're gonna go back to the structural things. And this time we're actually gonna use these ones. Oh, it's so confusing sometimes to get these attached. Are those gonna drag though? Oh wait. God, this is just turning into a monstrosity. Okay. And on top of those, we're going to go ahead and go to there's certain fuel refineries. This all is probably going to end up horribly wrong, but it will just be an interesting little attempt at what we want to do. And I might just keep recording. I might not stop at the point where it's like an hour. I might just continue on to a 2-hour point or longer. It depends on how long this takes really and how tired I get, because it's been a long day. I worked 12 hours today and I wanted to try this out, so I just like, screw it, let's try it out, see if we can get this to work. If I can find, there's the carbonate converter. Is there a smaller version of the carbonate? There's the smaller version, that's the one I wanted. Oh no, I don't want the full thing. And actually on top of that, what we're going to do is put on 2 more logistics things, because in the prior videos we've had I've been stupid and been having issues where, oh, the fuel I've been making isn't pumping back into the planet. The reason that's happening, lights off, previous cargo, is because it's only able to pump from what's pumped into it. So we have those 2 now. Oh, wait a minute. Shit, they're too close together. So we will actually have to pump them or pipe them away from. Whoa. Yeah, to get this all into one craft, it's going to be a bit of a hassle. So now they're far enough apart. Far enough away from each other, I should say. And then, to make sure they're at a correct level from each other, because if I don't do that, they're going to end up, everything's going to end up really wonky and off-put. So that should, no, that's not it. Ah, there we go. I had to turn them around because it's on that center node, and what I want is on connected to the bottom node. Okay, there we go. So now I need to go and grab the wheeled short bay. I think it's the wheeled short bay. Yes, the wheeled short bay. There we go. Put wheels on it, and this will be the wheels for the front of the ship, or for the front of this side. This whole monstrosity is going to be really difficult to get into space, and most likely I'm probably going to forget something. I just know it. They all seem at the same size. So we have fuel generation. Now Sorry, I'm just commenting with a buddy on how fucked up this whole craft is. So, we have all that, and actually, at this point, we will actually start putting electric... Whoa, where's all this electric charge coming from? I can't check in here, but... it seems a bit crazy. Okay. From there, we are going to go ahead and we will solar panels. That's a gantry rail. Don't you crash. Save. Save. Gantry rail. We want the largest solar panels possible. Well, actually, no, we can't use the largest solar panels possible because those will cause too much issues. Okay, we'll just grab another one from in here. It's just going to try and copy and paste them, but it doesn't seem to want to do that. I think because of the size I'm getting to, it's going to cause issues. And then... wait, I didn't even grab the strongest ones. I grabbed the 55s. I want the... no, we'll just deal with the 55s. Okay. So on the back end, we need more stuff. We don't need more stuff, but I want more stuff. This is mainly just going to be a test to see if... this idea has been brewing in my head all day. Like, all the day at work, I was just like, maybe I can just make one craft rule them all kind of thing. Instead of building something by parts. Instead of building it piece by piece, just send one thing up that can do everything. It could end horribly, it could end perfectly. I honestly don't know. Now, so we have those set up. And what we need is storage for gypsum. Oh. Okay, we're gonna do a quick launch actually. See what happens when I launch this thing. Well, not even just that, just to see what happens when I bring it out to the launch pad. Well, technically yes, I'm gonna check if it launches fine actually. I don't know what I'm talking about. This beer is starting to get to me. But I may want to see what happens when I open all the inflatable modules. There's what I'm meaning. God damn. This is a lot of beer. And it fell off the friggin' edge. Let's pull ourselves forward. Okay, shut that off. No. Break. I'm about to break. Deploy. Now we just want to make sure that these donuts don't hit each other. If they do, then we're gonna have issues. And they are. But I don't think their collision meshes are actually connecting, which is good. Means I can put two more in the back. Oh, this is beautiful so far. Let's see what happens when I open this. And we have enough room for our rocket. Oh, this is fucking beautiful. Sorry if I sound weird, but oh god, this is just fucking beautiful. Oh, this one too. Let's see if that one... if that one doesn't open properly, then I can just move it back one. Nope, they work perfectly. So, we have storage for machinery, recycles, material kits, chemicals, polymers, metals, two things for liquid fuel and oxidizer, and carbonite. We have the logistics module for supplies, mulch, and fertilizer, and something for substrate, minerals, and water. So we have almost all the storage we need. Revert back to vehicle assembly. Oh, this seems perfect, but it might have a flaw somewhere. Maybe getting it to the planet's gonna be the flaw. But okay. So now, what we're gonna do is, I'm just trying to think, is there anything I'm missing? I have a Curbitat, a power distribution unit, and an agroponics bay. I could use, damn it. It's like, it feels like I'm going to be missing something and I'm not going to know till I get to the planet, which is just going to suck. So let's get portable crush-o-matic here. That will make fertilizer for us. Let's put one on each side. No, I don't need the full thing. I just want to be able to make fertilizer, because that's like, if I can't make metal and shit, I can figure that out on the fly, but not being able to make fertilizer is very bad. Inputs, that means I mean the smeltomatic. So we can put one there. Actually, we might actually have areas for it. There we go. But we might also need a power unit. But the main problem, I've been having issues with the reactors every single time I use them. Okay, we'll just go ahead and try and put one on here just to see what happens. I don't remember where they were. Just for shits and giggles, we'll put one on here. Well, we'll actually bring this forward and then put one on here. Hey, maybe we can actually use one of these. What do they require? Enrich uranium, depleted fuel, 13 a day. Switch part, 2 subsites, open top node. Oh. So yeah, we'll put one of them on here. What do they need for radiation? 15k. So that one's a small one. One's a slightly smaller one. We don't need 4,000. At least I don't think we need 4,000. We don't need that. No, no, no. That one gives us 400. Requires 300. Okay, we're just gonna take this one. And for radiators, what is this one like? Holy crap. Okay, we're actually gonna pop 2 of those on either side, just in case we need them. We probably won't. Where else can we put them? If we don't put them a certain way, they're gonna end up breaking. Yeah, we can't use those ones. They're gonna end up breaking. I just know it. We'll just end up going there and get frigged over. What about these ones? I want to use these, but they're like, it's too risky. Okay, we're gonna actually retract and launch, save and launch. I just want to see what happens with those, because they might just rip themselves apart if I open it and then it tries to rotate around. If it just does that, then we're screwed. We have no solar generation. I would prefer to use that over the nuclear reactor. Okay, extend panel. Oh yeah, I forgot, we don't have actually anything on the back end that's gonna pull us up. Let's actually speed up time till we get to daylight. And can we not retract those actually? Okay, revert back to vehicles only. We'll throw 2 of those on. Just for good measure. They might actually be useful, they might not be useful, but it's 100 electric charge that we might be able to use. We're not going to actually use those ones, we're going to use the freaking massive ones. Actually, no, we don't need the freaking massive ones. But we are going to throw solar panels wherever, which way we can put them. For all I know, this might not be that great of a craft. Oh, we have the circular solar panels. I didn't know we had those. Where did we get those? I mentioned those in the last video where I had not the last video or the one before that where I was like, oh, I had these solar panels that didn't die. So those are the ones I was referring to. We're actually going to go ahead and throw these sideways because they might be fine like that. If not, they get ripped off. It's just an extra little touch. Doesn't really matter. Damn, they're expensive. But we'll continue on from there. Sorry about that, guys. Did not mean to drop that. And to keep them happy. Oh yeah. I forgot about this. We have to keep them happy. So instead of doing what we were gonna do, we're gonna throw curbitats on here. And then on top of those, actually below those, since we have this resource stack area, we're going to throw in supplies just as backup storage because we don't want to end up with them being starved out. It's only going to be 2,500, but for them to have supplies and not need them, and then need supplies and not have them. And then on top of that, we will throw 2 things that we don't have yet. Solid fuel? Gypsum, hydrates, and dirt. And throw that one on here. Ore and uraninite. Rare metals, specialized parts, enriched uranium. Let's go back and... oh no. Ore and uraninite. Okay, we have those now. And then behind those... damn, this is a big craft. And we actually can't put that there. Well, no, we can. Just gotta put a structural thing there. Shit. Actually, no, screw that. We will leave that open, and these 2 endpoints will be where we attach that big motherfucking final part. Okay, this is just getting beyond ridiculous. Okay, those are too high. There we go. I think they're all even. And just to be safe, I'm actually going to fly this thing there, but for our test, we are actually going to land in the flats. Just to see if it works. We're not going to keep it there. Like, there's going to be no fancy editing. Like, oh, I flew it there. It's like, you guys are actually going to watch me fly it there. Either in this video or the next. So, break. Okay, we're good. Now, we want Alt-H, Orbit Editor, select, Active Vessel, select, Minimus, apply. Now, as you can see, it's hovering over Minimus. And I didn't mean to close. No, I didn't mean to do that either. There we go. Alt-H, Ship lander. Load. No. Set the current. Whoa, no, no, we need to go 50. Where's the frigging... I just mainly want to check if this thing can actually drive here. Didn't I actually put on... There it is. Control from here. Okay, landing. Like, once we actually do the landing, we should be fine. I just want to make sure that when I land this craft here, that I'm not going to have everything just blow up on me. We have a ton of electric charge, a ton of storage for supplies. Oh, and we still need to put drills on this thing. I will be putting drills on probably all of these connection points. Oh, this is going to be interesting. If we can drive across the flats, it's going to be really interesting. Are we driving backwards? We are driving backwards. This thing's rotated the wrong way, I think. No, come on. Control from here. There we go. Start reactor. I forgot to put radiators on that thing, so it's gonna overheat pretty quickly. So deploy, deploy. We'll just check all these, make sure they're able to deploy fine. I think they can deploy all fine, no problem. Probably gonna have the drills at an angle. Habitation is kind of shitty. Let's actually turn on the water purifier. Does nothing because this is intact life support. Open. That still works. Power distributor. Start cultivator. Okay. No PDUs in range. So start reactor. Stop water purifier. Okay, so we have to change that to normal one. So back to Space Center. No. Fucker. I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna just cheat that back. Mainly because I cheated it there. Fly. Okay, so Alt H, orbit editor, select active vessel, select Kerbin, apply, and then landing editor, load, no, we want to go Kerbin, KSP launch pad, landing. I don't care if you die. Oh shit. back to Space Center. So we lost whoever was in that craft. They'll come back. It doesn't matter. It kind of sucks, but they'll come back. I think that was all our orange crew, but not a big loss. So yeah, we're getting up to 50 minutes. I kind of knew this video was going to take quite a while, but at least we know at this point that everything's going to work out. Everything's working fine. So we'll do the final alterations to the vehicle. Well, not the, well, relatively the last few alterations. We're probably going to have to do a few more. So we have the wheels, all the wheelbases we need. That we'll fix that reactor, and then next video we will have to go about putting drills and such. Well, not fix the reactor, give the reactor the required radiation it needs to be able to function properly. Which that can give 100 kilowatts. What was that reactor's required radiation? 1500. So we'll go ahead and give it 2 of these. Oh no, those ones are huge. I don't think that. Max cooling kilowatts, 1900 kilowatts. And what is this reactor's level? 1500 kilowatts. Optimal temperature, critical temperature, estimated core life. Okay, I'm confused. I don't understand friggin' radiators and all that shit. If you guys can comment a bit of information on what the frick radiators require and all that crap, I'll be more than happy. But max cooling. We'll just put a ton of these on. That should be fine for it, because that, if I'm correct, is talking about max cooling of 1100, 1300. Core heat, okay, yeah, that should be fine. I'm just gonna guesstimate that's fine. If it blows up, then we'll send something else out. This is only $1 million. Only $1 million, Jesus Christ. So let's go ahead, and we got about 8 minutes left. Whoa, we don't need those many drills. So we just need 2. Deploy drill. Okay, so what we'll do, deploy drill. So if we put them on an angle, they'll work fine. And then in the center, we'll put these ones here. I think they're along the same one. And then water and minerals we'll put okay, friggin' just reset that. Oh, excuse me, wow. Okay, no. Friggin' place that again. Okay, no, replace that again. Okay, so those should be fine. I don't know why it's just ever so lower. Let's deploy. Actually, I don't think those will be fine. There we go. Okay, why is it like that? Okay, that should... No, come on. Come on, just stop. Oh, it's because it was holding shift, that's why they're a little bit different. So, we have all the drills we need. And I just turned off my volume. We have the storage we need. We have fuel up front with current texture, carbonium, no. Next texture, no. Xenon, argon, liquid fuel and oxidizer. Xenon, argon, liquid fuel and oxidizer. So, we're going to check where the center of mass is right now. Actually, still between those two engines, which is very nice. Minimus. We still have a ton of thrust. So, this is where I'm going to end the video here. This is going to be our new Minimus base. We have a launch pad, we have all the resource access we need, we have all the drills we need. We still need to put a few more parts on, such as production parts and the like. Actually, let's just check on that right now. We'll fine tune it. I just want to check if, like, maybe these can actually just go right. No, not right in there. Put them on the back. Oh no, we can't do that either. The front end. I forgot about the front. So we can put them up here. So we'll put two of these production buildings right up front. Two of those up there. We'll put some habitation modules on in some areas. I'll have to figure that out actually. We'll figure it out in the next video. Agroponics. We'll figure that out in the next video. We're at an hour point now. I'm kind of getting a little bit tired. It's been a long day. But I thank you for watching. If you liked the video, even though it was a little bit different than our usual videos where we design something, then go out to space, and then see what happens. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you dislike the video, leave a dislike and a comment. I'd love to hear why you dislike this video. I kind of assume some people would be against this whole just production and testing video, but some people might be for it, so I don't know. But if you want to see future updates by me, I update usually on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays consistently, and then the other days of the week it's kind of hit or miss. It depends on how my mood is and what I feel like playing that day, and if I feel like recording. But c'est la vie. I thank you for watching. My name's Keith Loki, and you have a good night.